Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you so much, guys, for joining for the session. Let me introduce myself. I am Sean. I have around 15 years of IT experience, where currently I'm working as a DevOps architect. With regards to my technical background, guys, I do have a quite hands-on experience on multiple clouds, especially with the AWS as well as in Azure. And I have a good experience in migrating monolithic applications into multi-tier architectures as well as microservices using different containerization platforms like Docker, Kubernetes, and OpenShift. On top of all these things, I have a quite extensive hands-on experience on build and release, as well as infrastructure as a code, as well as implementing end-to-end automation framework using different CI/CD tools, which includes your Jenkins, Sonar, Maven, as well as your Azure DevOps, Azure Repos, Azure Artifactories, and Azure pipelines. Not only this, but also I do have a quite good experience in handling the customers and providing end-to-end automation solutions to different applications like Java, Node.js, AngularJS, React.js, and Spring. So this is my technical expertise, guys. So where I'm currently working on, where I'm going to teach you guys as well as part of this course. So today it is going to be a pure demo session, guys, where you guys will be coming to know that why you have to opt for this course. What is the reason that you have to learn multiple clouds with DevOps? Where and all the things that are required, and what is this platform, and how this platform is going to help you out in grabbing an opportunity with some handful salary. What are the prerequisites to join this course? What we are going to teach you as part of this course? All these things will be discussed in today's demo session. After completing our entire demo, I'll give you enough time for asking all the doubts, whatever you. Based upon that, I will give the answers as per my experience. Generally, when anyone like you, me, right? Those who want to enter into IT, those who want to get a job, those who want to change their existing profile, those who want to upgrade their existing profile, those who are looking out for an opportunity where they can gain more salaries. At the end of the day, what we are going to do, guys, we are going to look out for an opportunity called a job. So where we are going to looking out, we are going to look out this job in an IT industry. So where all we are trying to get a job, we all are trying to get a job in IT. Now, this IT is what? This IT is basically, I'm having a pool of companies where generally what these companies they will do, they go ahead and they start hiring different developers. So this is what this is one of my developers. So what these IT companies they do, they hire multiple developers. Now the question here is like, what these developers are going to do? So these developers, they will develop the code. What they do, they go ahead and they develop it. So now these companies, they are hiring these developers and they are paying salaries. They pay salaries. Now there are two questions, guys, that which we need to get answers. The first question is like, where this code is going. Second question is, how this code is going. So one thing we all might be hearing that, okay, companies are having developers, they are going to develop the code. Now, one thing we need to get the answer here is like, where exactly this code is going and how exactly this code is going. Now, you might have heard like DevOps is a combination of two different terminologies. One is a dev part, and second one is ops part. So most of the guys, they will be having an assumption like dev means development, ops means operations. So you will come to know in depth in today's session, like what is a dev and what is. So here, answering the questions, where the code is going. So this gives you the answer with ops, and how the code is going. This will be answered with the word called dev. So the way how we have differentiation of DevOps into dev and ops, like the same way, where the code is going is getting answered by your ops position. How the code is going to get deployed is your dev part. Let's try to figure it out what is happening behind the scenes. But remember, before you leave this session, you will be getting answers for these two questions. If you can understand the answer for these two questions, then you're good to go. You can blindly answer. If you guys are preparing for your interviews for DevOps, blindly you can answer 2 or 3 interview questions out of today's session. Okay. So now see here guys. So these IT companies, what they are doing? So they are simply hiring the developers, and these developers, they are developing the code. When these guys are developing the code, this code has to go somewhere. Why unnecessarily they will develop the code? So no one will develop the code unnecessarily, right? Which means like this code should go. So where this code exactly goes is, it goes to my applications. Now, what is the meaning of an application? So google.com is an application. Facebook.com is an application. As well as we have Twitter.com, we have YouTube.com, you have LinkedIn.com, and then you have your ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank. So all these all are what, so on. All these all are what? All these all are the websites. So now these items, who is calling it as a website? End user like you, me, and the guy who consumes. For us, these all are what? Websites. But for an IT company, these things, google.com is an application for a Google company. Facebook.com is an application for a Facebook company. LinkedIn, as well as Google Drive, as well as Google Pics, all these are all the different applications for a different. So now, what this development team is going to do, these developers, they will develop the code, and this code will get deployed to the application. And the moment this goes to the application, it is nothing but my website. My end user will go ahead and he will start consuming this website. As a result, what will happen? As a result, my IT industry or my company will start generating revenue. Because I'm getting more customer traffic, right? The more the customer traffic I start getting, the more the revenue my company will start gaining. Now, let's see how exactly this end-to-end flow is working. Now we just understood like, okay, developer is there, he is going to develop the code, and then the code goes to the application. But at the end of the day, where exactly this code is going? So this is my developer who is developing. So now this code, it has to go to somewhere. This somewhere we are calling it as infrastructure. What we are calling it as infrastructure. Now in this infrastructure, what are the different components that you will have? You are going to have virtual machines. You are going to have network. You're going to have databases. You're going to have firewalls. You will have data, and you will have so many other components. You're going to have what? You're going to have all these different components. Where? In the infrastructure. Now, once I deploy, what am I going to do here? I'm going to deploy my code to the infrastructure. Then the moment I deploy the code to the infrastructure, this will get reflected to my application. Application is nothing but what? My website. The moment it gets updated to my website, my end user will start consuming the product. The moment the end user starts consuming the product, my IT company will get revenue. This is my IT company. They will start generating a revenue. As a result, what IT company will do? They pay salary. So here, if you observe carefully, this is what, guys, this is my end-to-end cyclic process. End-to-end cyclic process. In a realistic real world, this is how it is going. Now, we are seeing always the success criteria, guys, in this picture. Developers code will be there, it will go to infrastructure, applications will get updated, users will consume it, company will get a revenue. But all the time, this is not the scenario. So if everything is green, then why they will hire people? So there should be some problem. What is the problem? Problem is quite simple here. Problem is quite simple. Imagine a situation that in the infrastructure, virtual machines are down, websites will go down, end user impact will be there. Firewalls are compromised, Websites will be compromised, end users will have an impact. Data got corrupted, websites will not show you the data, end user will get impacted. As a result, company will be in. In simple terms, what you need to understand here is like your infrastructure availability is directly proportional to your company's revenue. So what is here, guys? Here is directly proportional to your company's revenue. So what does that mean? It means that if infrastructure availability is not there, then the company will be always going in loss. If the infrastructure availability is there, then at least we can say like company will not get a loss, but company will be in a green mode. So this is a directly proportional. If infrastructure availability is less, then the company definitely it will lose the revenue. If the infrastructure availability is more, then the company definitely will be getting more revenue. Now, this is the biggest problem what IT industry was facing. What is the biggest problem, guys? Problem is like, how are we going to maintain or how are we going to keep our infrastructure up and running? How are we going to keep our infrastructure up and running? So now this becomes a boiling point for almost all the IT industry. They started looking out for an opportunity. Hey man, how we can overcome this infrastructure problem? Because infrastructure availability is directly impacting my business. Then how do I ensure like I'm going to come up? That is the time where your IT industry, your IT companies, they started hearing about a word called cloud. Now, cloud vendors, they found this as a good opportunity to sell the product because it's a big business, right? All IT companies, they need infrastructure, but they don't want to take care of that infrastructure. They want to have everything in a service. Now, these cloud vendors, they took this as an opportunity where they have come up with the different options such as infrastructure as a code, platform as a so infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So what they started, guys, they started telling like, hey, we provide IaaS solutions, we provide PaaS solutions, we provide SaaS solutions. So what are the important cloud services, guys? See, cloud functionality, cloud features are this. What are these? These are all the cloud features. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Now, all these IT companies, they start feeling very happy. Okay, man, finally we got a solution. We got someone whom we can trust. We got someone who will solve our problem. What are the problems? Infrastructure availability, infrastructure maintenance. What are the problems, guys? Let me mark down the problem. Problems are like infrastructure maintenance, infrastructure management, infrastructure building, infrastructure automation, infrastructure security, infrastructure availability. So if I start writing, there are many things there. There are many things that are solved or that will be solved when you go to the cloud platform. So now all these are all what? All these are all the infrastructure problems. So now these problems, people are getting overcome. They are getting overcome by opting to the cloud providers where all these problems are becoming as a service from a vendor. Now the entire IT industry, they felt very happy in 2003, 2000, not 2003, at least by 2011, 2012, all the IT industries, they got some good relief. They started thinking, okay, man, these vendors are growing good. These cloud providers, they are growing good. Now, what IT companies are going to do is like, let's say like this is my IT company. Now, what these IT companies they want to do? They want to start their application. They want to host their business. So they want to spend at least $1 million or a million rupees, nothing, will not get anything. Okay, I'll go with the dollars. Okay. So these guys, they're going to plan at least to invest at least $1 million. Now, when they go to the market, imagine like my budget is to purchase a mobile with 25,000 rupees. Can anyone tell me that, any one of you or one or more, can you tell me what kind of a mobiles I can purchase with 25,000 rupees budget, guys? What options we have in the market? Anyone? What options that we have in the market, guys?
Android phones.
Android phones like
Vivo, Oppo.
Redmi,
good.
Xiaomi, Samsung.
Redmi is there. Xiaomi is also there. See, then Samsung we
Samsung.
have. Okay, good one. Then
Lava.
Lava is also there.
OnePlus.
OnePlus, good.
Redmi, Realme,
Realme, Micromax is
Redmi,
also there.
Motorola.
Motorola, very nice.
All
iPhone.
Chinese company.
All Chinese companies we have it. See guys, here if you observe carefully, just for 25,000 business, how much competition we have in the market? Just for thousands itself, we are having this much competition in the market. Here the investment itself is in millions. Then think about market. So now when IT companies go to the market, when they start looking out, hey, I need cloud. They start looking for a cloud. I need cloud. The moment they say like a cloud is classified into private clouds and public clouds. Competition is everywhere, guys. Wherever you go, you have a competition. For jobs, we have competition. For products, we have a competition. For clouds also, we have competition. Now, when I say like I'll go to the private cloud, in the private cloud, I have very big vendors like CenturyLink, IBM, Rackspace, and we do have Oracle, and so on. Likewise, when I go with the public clouds, I have different vendors like AWS, Azure, GCP, Alibaba, DigitalOcean, and so on. Many vendors we have. Now again a big confusion. IBM provide a public clouds, guys. They have private clouds and they provide public clouds. Now the question here is like, again it's a big confusion. See, for 25,000, which mobile I need to purchase? I will think for a month. I will think for 1 month. Then finally I will decide, okay, this is the mobile that I want to buy. Now IT companies are also in the same situation, right? 70% of your workloads will be running in public clouds. Remaining 30% we have workloads running in private clouds. Generally, we don't go and opt for a private cloud, guys, unless or until you are having a very big pocket. If you have a big pocket with full of cash in it, then only you can go to private cloud. Private clouds are not open for you, me, or someone. They are opened with license. If you have a license, then only you can get it. Otherwise, you can't even see what is happening. Likewise, we do have a public clouds where public clouds are free for everyone. Anyone in the world can open their account. Anyone can access what is available in them. Anyone can freely communicate and do their work. 70% of IT industry, they have their workloads running in public clouds only. Very rare we go with the private clouds. Now the question here is like, imagine a situation that I want to purchase a TV and I want to purchase a refrigerator. Can any one of you tell me what are the different good trusted websites that we have in India? I want to purchase a TV and I want to purchase a refrigerator. If you want to purchase online, where do you purchase, guys?
Amazon, Flipkart.
Where do we purchase? we purchase either in Amazon or we purchase in a Flipkart. Very nice. Now let's see the business tactics. Yes. Whenever I want to purchase any TV, let's say like I want to purchase in Amazon. Amazon is giving me a discounted price of 25,000. Whereas Flipkart is giving me the same TV for 24,000. Now I will go to the refrigerator where I want to purchase a refrigerator where Amazon is giving me the refrigerator for the 19,000 and I will go for the Flipkart. So Flipkart is charging me 20,000. This is the situation. Now tell me guys, these two vendors, are they good? These two vendors, do you trust them? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
We trust them. So since we are having a good trust with them, now you tell me from whom you will purchase the TV, from whom you will purchase the refrigerator.
TV I will buy Flipkart. For refrigerator I will buy in Amazon.
Amazon, very nice. Why sir? You can purchase both from the same one.
Because they are providing very less price.
Very less price. I will be getting a benefit of 2,000, right?
Yes.
2,000 discount I am getting upfront. Then why should I go with only one vendor? So just for a matter of 2,000, we are thinking this much because money is money end of the day. Imagine a IT company going to the market and an IT company is having a lot of options. Now IT companies, they will also explore because it's $1 million investment. Now when IT company goes to AWS, they will ask, hey AWS, tell me man, 3 years next 3 years my applications will be up and running in your cloud. Tell me how much discount you will give. They will go to Azure and they will ask, hey Azure, give me man, what is the benefit that I am going to get when I host my infrastructure into your cloud? Everything is a business. Imagine a situation that I trusted Azure. What did I do? I felt like, okay, no, Azure is a super duper cloud. I have to live with the Azure only. I trusted Azure. Now what has happened? I started hosting my applications, everything in Azure. I started hosting. Why? What is the reason? Reason is like Azure was giving me 40% upfront discount on my monthly bills for next 3 years. I signed a contract with the Azure saying like 40% discount you will be giving, or else they are telling me like we will give you Teams license for free, Azure DevOps platform for free, Microsoft Office 365 for free, along with a 10% discount on overall billing. This is the discount that I'm getting from Azure. I felt very happy. Okay, I'm having a at least a 3,000 employees. I'm having it 3,000 Teams license cost, 3,000 Outlook cost. I'm going to save it. Let's go with Azure. Let's say like I felt like I went to. Now after 3 years, are you really sure that this vendor is going to give me the same discount again? Do you feel like vendors will give the same discount? Now I trusted Azure. I went with Azure. I lived with Azure for 3 years. Now the moment have come. After 3 years, is the vendor is going to give me the same discount? Yes or no? What do you feel?
Yes.
Yes. Now Azure
Yes.
is telling like I will not give you the discount. Vendor is telling like man, 3 years I gave you man. Beyond this I will not give you. Gone is gone. In such cases, can you go out of Azure? If this is the situation, can you go out of Azure, guys? Tell me fast.
No.
No. So this situation, we call it as vendor locking. Now I am locked with Azure. Now I cannot demand. I am not in a demanding situation. I am in asking situation. I'll ask. If he give, I will use it. If not, God. Whatever vendor says, I have to agree. Now, IT architecture team, they don't want such kind of a vendor locking. What is the first drawback that we are getting, guys? The first drawback is vendor locking. Do I really need to depend only on Azure, guys, in the market? Don't we have any other options available? Don't we have any other options? We have plenty of options we have. So then why I have to trust to only one guy and why I have to struggle with only one guy? This is one of the reasons why we are going with the hybrid. Why we are going with a hybrid? What is the reason? So first reason is what, guys? First reason is a vendor locking. So over a period of time, vendor might be very smooth, right? So it is like the same. Whenever you are going to a new vendor, vendor will give you all the treats, all the delights he will give you. But over a period of time, you will become bored because the vendor will be getting a new customer. You will be anyhow old customer to him. I don't think so. They are going to give you. They don't need to attract you anymore because you're already old customer. You will be leaving it. You don't have any other option. This is one of the drawback, vendor locking. Now the second thing, imagine a situation that I trusted Azure and I have hosted my company in the Azure platform. Where my company is running entirely in Azure. Now, imagine like Azure is down. What will happen to your application?
You stop.
Your application also will go down. This we call it as single point of cloud failure. You might be wondering, hey, how come Azure might go down? Okay, so there is a big outage. I'm not sure whether you have seen it or not. Azure cloud outage last year, no, this year. Yeah, last year. Azure cloud outage history. Okay, 2001. A significant outage that affected multiple services and regions. Okay, you might have seen your SpiceJet, they stopped working. Everyone was issuing tickets manually. Your ATMs, they stopped. Your bookings, they stopped. Your flights got postponed. Your travel got postponed. Your banking was impacted. Your ATM machines got impacted. All these all are what? All these are all the single cloud point of failure. Single point of your cloud failure. Why we landed this position? Because I trusted only AWS. Since I trusted only Azure. Since I trusted only Azure, what has happened? Azure is down. The moment Azure is down, my entire company will go down. My entire company will go down. This is one of the problem that IT architecture team or your IT industry team, they don't want to have it. That's the reason we are going with a option of hybrid cloud. Now, how this hybrid cloud is going to work? How this hybrid cloud is working? So let's say like I'm going to have a website called SeanDevOps.online. Now this website, where am I going to host? I'm going to host on two different clouds. I'll say like, okay, let's run my show on AWS. Let's run the show on Azure. What are the two different problems, guys, we have? The two different problems is vendor locking and a single point of cloud failure. Now let's see whether we are going to overcome this problem. Whenever I'm running my website, I will say like, okay, man, 50% of workloads, let's run in AWS. 50% of workloads, let's run in Azure. Now, after 3 years, when I go back to the Azure, if Azure is telling me that, hey, man, no more discount, man, go. There is no discount for you anymore. You have to live with whatever the options that you are given right now. Then what I can do? Can I increase the workload 100% over here in AWS? Is it possible? Can I do that?
Yes.
Yes. I will say like, okay, Azure, bye-bye Azure. I'll say hi to AWS. Or else I can do other thing. I will say like, why I should pay more money to Azure? Because AWS is giving me better offers. AWS is having better services when compared to Azure. Then I will host 70% of my workloads in AWS. 30% I will host it in Azure. What's stopping me? Nothing. So now this is the current era which is there in the market.
So, sir,
That is the
what's the
reason.
benefit? What's the benefit
Ben-
for this like 70-30?
benefit is money. Benefit is you are out of vendor locking. Benefit is you will be having your disaster recovery setup. And the more benefit
Sir,
is like you can expand more countries. Let's say like you are running
sir,
your business.
if some of our application is in Azure, that is 30%, then our business will also down.
Why? I am running the same business 70% from AWS, right? End of the day, this is my business URL. SeanDevOps.online is my business URL. It doesn't matter for an end user who is consuming the application whether it is running on Azure or AWS. What matters, whom it matters is like my company's revenue, my company's availability. It matters for me,
Like,
not to the customer.
so like if some of our applications, like we have total like 10 applications, five are working on Azure, five are working on AWS.
No, 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 no. In this case, if you are having 5 applications, we will be running parallelly in AWS and Azure. That is what the concept here is.
Okay, okay.
You are not going to have a few in AWS, few in Azure, nothing. Then you will not have a vendor locking. We will be again with the vendor locking situation, right? If I'm telling like I will
Mhm.
have an application 1 here, I will definitely have application 1 here. If I say like application 2 here, then definitely application 2. It is 1 to 1. Definitely I
Okay,
will be
okay.
running in both the clouds. This gives me a new opportunity in the market where all the companies are looking out for candidates who are good with multi. This is the current trend, guys. Trust me, if you don't believe my words, you call any of your friends who are there in US, you call any of the friends who are there in Australia, you call the guys who are there in the Singapore and ask them what is the current demand in the market. Is it one cloud is more than enough for us to get a job? You just ask them. So 200% the response from them will be like, no. Market is demanding for an engineer to go ahead and have skills on multiple clouds. Not only these two reasons, guys, but also in terms of a company. When a company is planning to hire an engineer, why they are looking out to the multi-cloud? Why? Because these days projects are very dynamic in nature. Let's say like the service-based companies, especially when they are hiring any engineer, they will start looking out, okay, whether this candidate is going to be fitting in any of the project. So service-based companies, they might be getting a projects from different organizations, different customers. So today they might get a customer who is having the cloud as a AWS. In a month matter or in a 2 months, they might get a new project where the customer is using Azure. So now companies, they are not in a situation again in a matter of a month, they are going to hire something new from the market. Why they want to spend money again? Why they want to spend money again on a new people? Instead of that, they started looking for candidates who are good with multi clouds, where they will pay you more salary than your single cloud knowledge. So this candidate, we are calling it as ops. In simple terms, we are calling him as operations engineer, which is our first phase of our single coin, which we call it as DevOps. So this is my first phase of my DevOps, that is ops. Now, why it is a mandatory for a DevOps engineer that you have to learn cloud? This is the most reason that without cloud, you cannot achieve anything in an organization. Mandatory that you need to have a knowledge on the cloud. Now, the current era is you definitely you need to have knowledge on multiple clouds. Without multiple clouds, you might survive in the market for a month or two, but definitely after 3 4 months, you will be again coming back and learning the other cloud. So this is your first question, guys. What is the first question? Where the code is going? Where the code is going? End of the day, code will go to the cloud. Code will go to the cloud. Now the question here is like how the code is going. We do have second question. Let's try to figure it out. The answer for this. What is the answer? how the code is going. Now, for this, let me ask you a simple question. Imagine like right now I'm watching Netflix. Let's say like today is what is the date, guys? Let's say like a 15th March 2025. I am watching Netflix. Now after 2 days, guys, can you please mute yourself? If not required. So after 2 days, what am I doing? After 2 days, again, I will start watching Netflix. Now, can any one of you tell me whatever the content that I see in Netflix on 15th March, am I going to have the same content on 17th March? Can anyone give me the guarantee? No, sir, same content only.
It's not specified that we're getting the same content. It might
not
vary.
specified.
We'll
It
keep
might
on
vary.
updated
At
content.
least.
Also, they will recommend the suggestion will be giving there that what the specification will be by watching. Suggestions.
Good. Very nice. Which means like it's a live application which you guys are watching it. Without you going down, they are releasing the new content. Try to understand, guys. See, what is the question? How the code is going? Whenever I say like, okay, a new movie is coming to the Netflix, which means like it's a production release. They are releasing live. Customers are live. Customers are watching in front of us. They are releasing the movies. How the code is going? You guys are familiar with the Zomato. Let's say like today I am ordering the food from one particular hotel or one particular restaurant. Tomorrow there is no guarantee that I will be living with the same restaurant. I will be having plenty of other hotels getting added. It's a dynamic data, dynamic hotel edition. Not only that, but also when you try to add a food or when I try to order a food from a particular restaurant owner will be updating, no, this food is already sold out. What's happening there? How come he can update the live application, the application which you guys are consuming, how he is releasing the new changes, new dishes, new restaurants, new places, new offers? How? Everything is dynamic release. Everything is code release. So hope you guys have understood like what I mean, like how the code is going. Everything is code. How it is going? We need to have a proper strategy. We need to have a proper process. Now let's see how this process is. Let's see how this process is. These are all the simplified examples, guys, for you to understand what exactly the meaning of a code is, right? So now let's take a simplified thing. In an IT industry, especially, I'm going to have different teams involved. So every organization, I'm going to have a separate team called sales team. What this sales team will do? What exactly this sales team will do? They don't do anything, guys. What they will do, their main job is like they will go to multiple companies and they will say like, hey, our company is very good company. And our company is having well-educated, well-certified, well-knowledgeable engineers. Whatever the work that you have, you give to us, we will deliver that work for you. What your sales team or your business team will do, they go to the different companies and they will bring the requirement. When these guys are bringing up the requirement, then what is going to happen? Then we will initiate a new project. The second task. Then we will initiate a new project. Whenever we are initiating a new project, so this project has to be managed, maintained. So hence what we will do, we will hire a manager for that. Now, definitely, as we all aware, manager is not going to deliver anything. He will not develop anything. So ultimately, who have to develop? My developers have to develop. Then what I will do? I will hire the developer. Now all these are all my developers who are going to develop the code. Now when these guys are developing the code, so that code has to be tested by someone, right? So again, I will be having my testing team. Whenever I'm having my testing team, entire code, whatever the code that which these guys have developed, that code has to be gone through the quality. Who knows whatever the code, maybe developer have a simply copy pasted the code, which is having a vulnerabilities, which is having security issues, which is having some sort of problems with the code. Who knows? I don't know. So if that is the case, then what will happen? Then there's a big problem. So that's the reason we'll be having our quality and assurance team. So which will analyze the code for the quality. And then finally, we are going to have our build and release engineers. So we are going to have our finally build and release engineers. What they will do, whatever the code that developers have developed, they take that code and finally this code, what they will do, they will deploy it to the infrastructure. Infrastructure is nothing but what? My ops work. So this finally, the moment the code that got deployed to the infrastructure, my end customer will start getting an update. It's the same procedure, guys. Imagine a situation like you guys are using HDFC Bank. Let's say like you are using HDFC Bank mobile application in your mobile. You have connected your mobile to your Wi-Fi. Have you ever observed that you guys are getting updates for your applications? Do you see any updates, guys, in your mobile when you connect to your Wi-Fi?
Yes,
Yes or no?
definitely there are certain updates.
Definitely, whether you like it or not, you will see the updates. Now the question is how the update is happening. Simply, somewhere someone should push some code, somewhere someone did some change, somewhere someone have released that product, then only you will get an update. If you want, you see your ICICI Bank, you see your HDFC Bank. So these guys every 3 months they will release a newer version. Every 3 months they will say like, okay, you have to update your application, mobile application you have to update. So how this is what it is. This is what the release process is. This is what the release process is. So we get a requirement. Vendor will say like, okay, well, let's add a RuPay card. What is the requirement, guys? Requirement is like, okay, let's add a RuPay card transaction. Let's add online banking. Let's integrate a UPI transaction. Let's integrate your credit card option. Let's integrate a new iPhone 16 Max Pro, a new mobile that I need to add it to the Amazon. Everything is a feature functionality that has to get released. So everything has to go to this process. So now the moment the customer gets an update, now if the customer is not happy, then what he will do, he will give a feedback. Again, sales team will come. Now, if you clearly understood this entire approach, we call it as SDLC, software development lifecycle. What do we call? We call this one as a software development lifecycle. SDLC in simple terms. In simple terms, we call it as SDLC. Now, before 3-4 years, most of the IT industry, they used to follow an approach. We call that approach as waterfall model. IT industry, they used to have many approaches, out of which one of the approaches, waterfall approach. Imagine a situation that my company is agreeing that we will release a new product to the customer, where I agreed the terms like, hey, 6 months, I will deliver the product. If I am not delivering this product, then they will impose a fine on me. This is the terms and conditions. 6 months is the deadline. Do or die situation, you have to release the product. We agreed. Now project manager is there, right? His job is to deliver the product. Now he called up for a meeting with whom? With the developers, QA engineers, testing, infrastructure engineers, build and release engineers. And all of us, we are in a call. Now everyone is in a call. Now your manager is telling, hey, target is 6 months. Target is what? Target is 6 months. Tell me how much time it will take for you to deliver this product. Now development team is telling like, man, what is this, man? It's very hard. It's a too tough target. At least I need 2 months time to develop this product. Testing team is telling like, I need at least 2 months time to test this code and give the final sign off. Quality assurance team, they are telling like, okay, man, I also need at least a month time to complete my. Build and release engineers are also telling like, yeah, man, I at least need 1 month time. This is the minimal time. If I am telling to developer, no, I will not give 2 months, I will give you only 1 month, then development team is telling like, no, we cannot do it. Highly impossible. We cannot forget. This is the situation. Now, finally, all these guys, they worked day and night without weekends. finally the day have come where we released the product to the customer. We did our job. Whether he likes the product or not in waterfall model, it doesn't matter for me. What's the deadline? Deadline is 6 months. In 6 months, I delivered the product. That's it. Now, customer, he started consuming the product. He's very unhappy. He started telling him, what product is this, man? Worst product. What I asked, what you have delivered. What I asked, what you have delivered. Very bad product. Now, feedback received by the sales team. Sales team, they will go to the manager and they will tell like, hey, customer is telling like this, yeah, he's shouting at us. He is shouting at us. What kind of an application you guys have delivered? He wants many changes, man. Go and get the changes implemented. Now, what is the timeline that we agreed? We agreed 6 months. Now, again, I will tell to the customer that, hey, you have to wait 6 months. Already, how many months that the customer waited, guys? Already, how many months he waited for the product?
6 months.
6 months. So wait time is 6 months. Now again, how many months I'm asking him to wait?
Again 6 months.
Again 6 months. Now what will be his reaction, guys? Will he feeling very happy? Okay, I will wait for 6 months. Let the new product release got let them release a new product. He's going to will he feel very happy?
He'll start shouting. He'll start
Definitely
shouting.
will not be happy.
Even though we can lose the project as well.
Yes. Now he will say like, hey, what nonsense company is yours, man? What kind of a people you are, man? I waited for 6 months. Now you are asking me to wait for 6 more months. Man, I can't take up this anymore. I can't take up this anymore. I am going out of this company. I'll go to some other company. Now, if this guy is going to some other company, they will also tell the same story. You have to wait 6 months time there also. Do you understand the logic here, guys, in the waterfall model? In the waterfall model, mandatory the customer will wait. He don't have any other option. But these days, imagine like I'm in hungry mode. I have verified different options, different restaurants nearby my home, and I have ordered the fastest delivering restaurant, saying as a 25 minutes in Zomato. I ordered the food. Food did come in 25 minutes. Will you feel happy? Anyone is there in the call? You feel very hungry. You feel very, very hungry. You opted for the options where you have seen the restaurant which is going to deliver the product in 25 minutes and you ordered the food from that particular restaurant. Now the food didn't come in time. It took 50 minutes. Still the product or still the delivery guy, he didn't come. Then what is your feeling? You feel very happy?
No, it can lead frustration.
It will lead to frustration. Frustration will be like, if I am there in your in this situation, then immediately I'll call Zomato. I'll say like, hey, what kind of a product you guys are having, man? This guy didn't even deliver the product. He didn't even updated me. I'm feeling very hungry. Who will take care of this one? Do something. Do something. What I will do here? I will show my frustration here. I'll show my frustration here because I am hungry now. My stomach is starving. So this is the problem that IT industry was facing. With what? With the waterfall model. Nowadays, no one have a patience. It is not that they don't have a patience. It is like the situation is demanding for them to lose the patience. Because time is everything. Because time is everything. That's the reason companies, they stopped adopting to waterfall model. No more waterfall model. Anyone is there, guys? Any working professionals, do you see adopting the waterfall model these days?
No. Currently we are using Agile methodology.
Agile. What are we now? We are Agile. Why we are Agile? I'll tell you the reason. Reason is like, development team is telling like a 2 months, testing team 2 months, quality engineering 1 month, build and release engineering 1 month. Now the total time took to deliver the product to the customer is 6 months. Now IT industry, they started adopting to an Agile, right? The moment you change the process to Agile, it is not going to reduce anything. Agile is just what? It's a process. Agile is what? Agile is just a process. Now, how Agile is going to solve this problem of delivery? Time to deliver the product to the customer drastically will get reduced when you go to Agile. This is the statement you hear in Google or in your project. Okay, we are going Agile, we will deliver very fast to the customer. Nothing like that. Behind the scenes, what is happening? Behind the scenes, this is what it is going to happen. I have my tester, QA, build and release engineers who are almost eating up 4 months time. This is the situation where IT industry was demanding a new role whom we are calling him as dev. And this engineer is going to get knowledge of infrastructure that we call it as ops. Combining these two, we call him as DevOps engineer. Now, what is the benefit of adding a DevOps engineer to the project? Benefit is quite simple. Whatever the time that these guys take to complete their work, 4 months of work, this work will be drastically reduced into 4 minutes. It means that if any customer is complaining that I didn't like this particular feature, if development team is telling like it will take 2 months, then in a matter of 2 months, we will release the product to the customer. Why? Why? Because the release process is entirely end-to-end automated by DevOps, which will not even take 5 minutes time for you to release the product to the customer. That is the reason wherever you go, wherever you see a project with a name or with a project which is adopting to Agile, definitely you will have a DevOps engineer in the project. In simple terms, without a DevOps engineer in a project where you have Agile, you cannot be called as an Agile at all. This is the most important factor that why DevOps engineers are required everywhere in any company, in any project. Without having a DevOps engineer, you can't call yourself as an Agile because you can't release. Imagine like there is an urgent fix customer wants. If you guys are with a waterfall model, you will take 3-4 months. But if you are with Agile, you will release in 5-10 minutes. How this is happening? This entire work is happening because of your DevOps engineer. Now, most of the guys, they will confuse you as a student, right? You might be getting confused. Having a word called dev. Dev means development. No, development is a word. I need to learn AngularJS. I need to learn React.js. I need to learn Spring Boot. I need to learn Java. I need to learn .NET. I need to learn Python. I need to learn Golang. Nothing required for a DevOps engineer. We are going to have knowledge of scripting. Being a DevOps engineer, for you, you don't need to learn any programming language. Don't even think in your dreams of learning programming. It's nowhere related to DevOps. So DevOps engineers, they deal with cloud optimization, cloud management, cloud configuration, cloud patching, as well as cloud maintenance. Apart from that, they will take care of the work of application builds, application configurations, application release process, application deployment process, application maintenance, and application management. Here, if you observe the entire terminology, nowhere I mentioned application development. We don't take care of application development. For that, you already have your upper layer, that is your developers. They will do their work. We will do our work. So in simple terms, guys, the importance of your DevOps engineer is so much required in a project. You can fire a developer, but you can't even think of firing a DevOps from a project. You can't do that. I might have 100 developers in a project, but I will be having 2 DevOps engineers in the same project. So it is always 1:50 ratio. It's always 1:50 ratio. So we have a very, very special role in any company. And the most important thing, whenever any project or any company wants to go to Agile, without having a DevOps engineer in that project, they don't even dare enough to go to Agile. This is the importance. Now, let me walk you through the content. What is the course content that we are going to learn as part of this course? You might be wondering, okay, sir, DevOps we have understood. Guys, just give me 10-15 minutes more. I will open up the forum for your questionnaires. Then you can ask me all the doubts, whatever you have. Till that time, just watch the screen, guys. Let's try to grab the knowledge as much as required. Now, you guys have understood what is the importance of a DevOps, who is a DevOps, and how the DevOps is going to help for a company in terms of a release, build, automation, and configurations. Now, if you guys want to become a DevOps engineer with a hybrid cloud or with a multi-cloud knowledge, with a hybrid DevOps implementation, then what is the course content that we are bringing to you is this. You will be learning your AWS cloud, your Azure cloud, Linux administration, shell scripting, Terraform, Ansible, GitHub, Jenkins, Dockers. Kubernetes, you will be covering both in EKS platform as well as in Azure platform. You will be learning about your CI/CD process, your Azure Agile process, your Azure boards, release pipelines, your build pipelines, artifactories, and you will be having your end-to-end projects, which includes your microservices. So you will be learning about different architectures, guys. When I say like a different architectures, you will be learning about your monolithic architecture. You will be learning your multi-tier architecture. You will be learning your microservices architecture, how these implementations are going to be, how this end-to-end automation process is going to be. All these things you will be learning as part of this course. Now, after telling you this much thing, right, you will be having a doubt, see, man, this guy is telling so many stories. It's a general thinking. Even if I am coming for any demo session, right? If I start hearing such kind of statements, I'll also think, see, this guy is telling so many stories, man. Will he really deliver the questions? Or will he really deliver the real-time content? Is this guy is going to, okay, imagine like I trusted that, okay, demo is very good. Now I am joining for the course. Is he really going to share his knowledge end-to-end? Whatever the content that this guy is going to teach in this course, is it sufficient for me to get a job in the market? Whatever the real-time scenarios that this guy is going to explain in the project, explain in the course, is it enough for me to crack an interview? Will he be helping me in preparing my resumes? Will he be helping me in knowing the interview questions and then the answers and then the scenario related things? So all are the different questions, guys, generally a student will carry when they are attending any demo session, including me. Now, answering all these questions, I would like to show you a small demo where I will show you the realistic way how a DevOps engineer works, automates, and configure the things in real time. This is a sample project, guys, which I'm giving you as part of a demo session. But when you guys really come for the course, when you really start being part of our sessions, then you will learn many things, many implementations. You will gain end-to-end hands-on experience out of this course. Let me show you a realistic project. I'll just give you a sample, guys, where you will understand the depth of the content that we are going to deliver as part of this course. So in simple, this is a simplified project, guys. I'm not adding more things over here, but this is a simplified project. Imagine a situation that you need to build a virtual machine in your Azure cloud. So now in an interview, when you go and when you sit an interview panel, interviewer will ask you, okay, tell me what is the recent automation that you have delivered in your project. So now if you start doing everything manually, then you cannot answer this question. You should be knowing what is CI/CD. You should be knowing what is a pipeline. You should be knowing what is the environment. You should be knowing how to automate the stuff. Now, if this is the requirement, then how am I going to fulfill this requirement in a real-time project? So this we call it as single-click deployment or one-click deployment strategy. We call this as what? We call this as one-click deployment strategy. What does that mean? It means, let's say like this is my Azure cloud. I'll go to my virtual machines. As of now, if you see here, it's clearly saying me like, hey man, 0 of 0 records, nothing is there. Let's say I will go to all resources. I'll say nothing is there. Everything is clean. My account is clean. Now I got a requirement. What is the requirement? Requirement is to build a virtual machine. Build a virtual machine. Now what I will do, I'll simply go to my Azure DevOps platform. And in this Azure DevOps platform, I have automated the entire workflow, where I will be having my pull request pipeline, I will have my deployment pipeline, I will have my build pipeline. Let me show you what is there in the build pipeline. So this is my pipeline. So what exactly this do? So what this do is like, it will take the inputs. What is the environment that I need to create? What is the environment that I need to create? Am I planning to create my dev environment, UAT, SIT, PT, pre-prod, production? What environment that I need to build? It's asking me. It's going to ask me. So what is the strategy that I call this? This strategy, I call it as a single click deployment strategy. Why we are calling it as one click deployment? Why? Because only thing what I will do over here is like, I will go and I will say, hey, I need to build my dev environment, dev.tf-was. And I'm going to give, I will edit this file and I will say like, hey, I need to build an application, let's say like dev6. Java application, I need to build it. Or for Java application, I need to provision my infrastructure. What am I doing? I'm updating the content over here. And what am I doing? I'm simply clicking on one button called commit. And I'll click on commit. The moment I click this button, automatically this guy will go. He will see what application that I need to create. He will connect to the cloud. He will prepare the infrastructure for me. The only thing what I did here is like updating one file with my application. Now behind the scenes, what is happening? Behind the scenes, it will go and it will trigger my pipeline automatically. This is my pipeline. When I go and when I see this pipeline, what this pipeline exactly doing? Okay, what this guy is doing, I see here, he is going ahead and he is connecting to my Azure cloud and he is trying to build the infrastructure for me. What is the infrastructure? Infrastructure is this. It is creating a network, it is creating a subnet, it is creating a machine, it is creating a public IP, and it will install my entire application inside this server. Now, in this case, I'm building only one server. If I want to create more, I will simply give a count value where I will say like I need 10 servers. In a matter of 2 or 3 minutes, it will go and it will build my entire infrastructure then and there. Now, when you see here, earlier on all resources, I don't have anything, right? Now, if I start refreshing here, what is happening? I can able to see like my application. See, Java application dev6, virtual machine is ready, IP address is ready, network is ready, security group is ready, disk is ready, everything is ready. So here, this is what we call it as an automation. In an interview panel, this is what people will be expecting from a candidate. What you have done the automation. So this gives you a overview that what is the depth of the content that we are going to cover as part of this course. Classes are going to be more realistic and real time, where you don't need to worry about your interview questions, your scenario based questions, your projects, your resume preparations, your assignments, and whatever is required for you to be called as a DevOps engineer, everything we will deliver as part of this course. But in return, I will be expecting one thing from you. What is that one thing? One thing is, dedicatedly, you need to give me your 4 months of valuable time. So we are going to have this course for 4 months. Since the course content is so vast, it will take time for you to learn. And we are not in a hurry to deliver the content in a month or 45 days or 50 days and wash our hands. It's nothing like that. Since the course content is heavy, since everything is real time and realistic, things are going to take time for you to digest, for you to understand, for you to do the practice, and for me to deliver the content. Like I mentioned, you don't need to worry about your real-time use case, your interview questions, your resume preparations, your scenario-oriented questions. Now, people might be thinking that, sir, I'm coming entirely from a non-IT background, sir. I don't know what is this. Am I eligible? Do I need to have any prerequisite knowledge, sir, to join this course? The prerequisites to join this course is a big zero. You don't need to know anything before you join this course. Whatever is required for you to be called as a DevOps engineer, everything I will give you as part of this. But the only thing in return I want from you is whatever the assignments that I'm giving it to you, whatever the questions that I am asking for you during the class session as well as out of the session. Right? When I say like an assignment, each and every topic I will be giving you the assignment and you should be submitting the assignment solutions as well. So how this is going to look like? Let's say we are teaching a Lambda. Lambda is one of the topic. So now I will be giving you an assignment like this. Let me open the assignment, guys. I'll show you how you guys are going to get a pure hands-on experience with our course. So this is the architecture, guys. And moreover, you will be learning end-to-end architecture, end-to-end design, how we are going to implement, how we are going to configure, how a realistic architecture that you are going to have in a real-time environment. Same thing we will be delivering in the class. So this is the one of the assignment that you will be getting for completing. So where you will be immediately going through the architecture, you will be seeing, okay, first thing I need to do the IAM role. Second thing I need to create a Lambda. Third thing I need to have some event. Fourth thing I need to work with the SNS. Fifth thing, these guys should be getting an email. Sixth thing, I need to create one EC2 instance and terminate. Once you terminate, you should getting an email about the instance termination. This is what like what, guys? This is a realistic interview question. Whatever the assignment I am giving you, that is an interview question in an interview panel. So in an interview, when you attend, the guy will ask, okay, tell me, why do we use a Lambda? What is the use case that we have with a Lambda? What and all the things that we can do in Lambda? If you didn't do this assignment, if you didn't completed the assignment, then it will be very hard for you. But if you would have completed the assignment, damn easy to answer an interview question. It will be like a cakewalk for you. Now you might be thinking, no, sir, only one topic you are going to give the assignment. Nothing like that. Like I mentioned, each and every topic, whatever you are going to learn in this course, starting from your EC2, all are your assignments. Starting from your EC2 till you complete your Route 53 DNS. This is my end-to-end application hosting. Let's say like you want to host your end-to-end application. You want to host what? You want to host your end-to-end application. Then how you guys are going to design it? How you are going to have your network? How you guys are going to implement your network? So everything comes with a proper design, with a proper documentation. Like I mentioned, you don't need to learn anything before you join this course. Whatever we teach before you sleep, if you can make sure that you guys are completing it and submitting it, then after 4 months, I will give you 200% guarantee that definitely you will get a job in the market. Whatever I'm going to teach you, that you have to follow my footsteps carefully. If you say like, no, sir, next 4 months, I will give my end-to-end time for this project, end-to-end time for this course, I will give you 200% guarantee that definitely you will get a job in the market. Now, few students will be having a doubt, sir, what, sir? Okay, sir, I'm having so much experience with me. I'm having 14 years of experience. I'm having 15 years of experience. Sir, I don't have any experience. Sir, I'm having only 2 years of experience. Sir, after completing this course, how much experience I can show you? I can show as part of my, experience in the market. Okay, so blindly you can keep 7 years on cloud, guys, with the DevOps. After completing our course, the depth of the course, the experience what I'm giving you out of this 4 months journey is 7 years. Which means like if you guys are having so much experience, let's say you have 14 years of experience, 7 years blindly you can keep it on DevOps and you can track the interview. I will be covering the content, that depth in this course. It doesn't mean that you have to keep 7 years. No, nothing like that. If you guys are having 2 years, you can keep 2 years as well, 3 years as well, 4 years as well. Up to 7 years, you can keep it as your experience. Now, what are the different roles that we have in the market? We have different roles. Let's say like you guys are having 2 years or 3 years of experience, then you can apply roles like cloud engineer, platform engineer, DevOps engineer, site reliability engineers. Let's say like you guys are holding experience of 5 to 7 years or 8 years, then you can apply senior cloud, senior platform, senior DevOps, senior site reliability. Let's say like you guys are holding 10 to 15 years of experience, then you can apply your principal cloud, principal platform, principal DevOps, principal site reliability engineer. So these are all the different roles, guys. Up to principal, you can apply after completing this course. Now, I don't recommend everyone to apply principal, but everyone who is having the most experience, like 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, 18 years you have with you, where you don't get an opportunity in the market, learn this course and become a DevOps engineer. So I will be covering your end-to-end architectures, end-to-end designs, end-to-end implementations, end-to-end automations, end-to-end clouds. Literally, like I told you before, whatever is required for you to be called as a DevOps engineer, everything we will teach you. So now, hope I have given you the clarity that what we are, what is a DevOps, what we are going to teach you, what you guys are going to learn, what are the prerequisites, what are the different roles in the market, and what you are going to gain out of this course. Now I'm opening the forum, guys, where you guys can raise all the doubts, whatever the doubts that you guys are having, you can start asking me one by one so that we will try to address all the queries. Any doubts, guys, from anyone? Before I open the forum for the questionnaires, guys, I have a small thing that I need to, update you. That is like, we have a WhatsApp group which we have created for this batch. So what I kindly request you guys is like, I kindly request you guys to be part and parcel of this course. See here, guys. Just a moment. So this is our, assignments, guys. So where, we will be sharing different things with the different students. Okay. So just give me 1 second.
Hi.
One second, sir. I'm just sharing, link which you guys can use it for joining the batch. Where is it? I'm just looking for it. Just give me a second. This one, yeah. Good.
Yeah, this is completely only Azure DevOps or only Azure also?
Sir, this includes your AWS, Azure DevOps, Jenkins.
No, actually, I'm
Maven,
looking.
Sonar.
Okay. Actually, I'm looking for only Azure Data Factory Synapse only. Yeah, due to I have changed, I switched from project. Currently, I'm working.
That's, sir, you can get in touch with my colleague. Okay, Mahesh is there.
Yeah,
Mahesh will help you out. Mahesh will help you out to have the customizations, whatever you're asking. He will give you the feasibility options.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
So, yeah. So, guys, I'm just sending you, a WhatsApp link. So, those students who feel interested, those students who feel like, sir, we are good to go, sir. We want to learn this course. We want to be part of this journey. Then please ensure like you guys are part of this link, guys. I've just shared in the WhatsApp in this chat window where you guys can click on that link and you can join the WhatsApp group. Okay. So yeah, if you guys are having any other doubts, guys, you can ask me right now. The forum is open for the question. Any questions, any queries from anyone?
So I have one question.
Sir,
so what are the languages I need to learn? Whether I need to learn the Python, what are the languages I need to...
Answering this question, nothing. Big zero. You don't need to learn any language. We are not developers. We don't need development.
Yes, for that you were telling that end-to-end or automation, for that we need to write some scripting, right?
Yes, that scripting, we will be learning your shell scripting and you will be learning your Terraform, you'll be learning your Ansible. and you will be learning your Jenkins Groovy scripting, and you will be learning your Jenkins pipelines. So that's a different story. It's not coming into the development, but it is very less. It's not more into the programming. In a matter of 2-3 days, you can learn it with our teaching, not on your own. If you go with on your own, it might take maybe 15 days, 20 days. Even you will not get a good confidence. So all these things happen.
Sir, I have one question regarding the same.
Please, madam.
I just wanted to know what will the time like when we can join the classes, and will I be getting any kind of recording for the same?
Yeah. Timings will be like this is going to be an evening batch, madam.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay, this is going to be an evening batch. Okay, so where with regards to the recordings, you can reach out to Mahesh. He will help you out on that.
No, I just wanted. Yes, please continue.
Yeah, what I mean to tell you is like every day's recording will be shared with you.
Okay.
So you will be having a dedicated account created for you as part of a KSR. So where all the recordings, all the content, logs, materials, everything will be uploaded on a daily basis for you. Where if in case like if you want to watch them again, you can go and you can watch. And I will be available over the WhatsApp window, where if you guys are facing any issues, any doubts, I'll be available 24/7. So where you can reach out to me and you can clarify all your doubts.
Okay, understood. But thing is, if in case I just wanted to join the live session, and what will the specified time for that slot?
As of now, we are running this batch evening, 8 to 9, 8 to 7:45, 7:30 to 8:30. This is the batch time that we are having right now.
Okay, these are the fixed timing, or any changes will be possible?
It depends upon the team, madam. Depends upon the students. Okay, we will take it up. So we
All
can
right, thank
address
you
their
so
queries and we'll plan it accordingly.
Okay.
And sorry, how about the weekend one? Is the Saturday one?
Saturday, initially we had a plan of a Saturday, sir, but based upon the students, we will take up the call if they feel like okay to have Saturdays. Otherwise, we will extend 15-20 minutes in a daytime and we can omit the Saturdays so that you can have plenty of time for your practice. Is that clear, sir?
Yeah, that's clear. But I'm mostly interested in on the weekends one, Saturdays one.
Yes. Yeah, even
Yeah.
I'm very happy to take Saturdays, but it depends upon students, right? I can't force them to be part of the journey. But yeah, definitely we'll be having a Saturday session.
Yep. Thanks.
Any other doubts, guys, from anyone?
Hello.
Sir, please tell me.
Yeah. So my name is Ganesh, and I'm having 6 years of experience as of now as a automation tester. So,
Mhm.
what is a package range that I can expect in this? After learning this DevOps thing.
Sir, market is giving you years of experience into 4 is what you can expect from DevOps. When I say
Okay.
like a years of experience into 4, let's say like you are having 6 years, so you can expect up to 24 to 25 lakhs as package once you through the interview.
Okay.
So
And
maximum percentage of hike, you will be getting it 100%. Beyond 100%. Let's say like you are having 6 years. I told you like 25. Now, right now on your pay slip, it is showing as a 10 lakhs. You cannot demand 25. They'll not give. They'll give 100% hike. Beyond that, no company will offer you.
okay. So, can you please repeat classroom time? Timings.
Okay, guys, sir, I will just write it down. Okay? So class timings are here, guys. So regarding the class time, it's going to be 8 to 9:30 p.m. IST.
Okay.
Monday to Friday.
Okay. And
And Saturdays, based upon the collective decisions from the student, I will ask all the students, are they okay? If okay, we will plan a collective session for 2.5 hours or 2 hours. Timings, since this is a new batch, we didn't set on Saturday's timing part. It's a collective decision. Once we start the batch, then we will decide on the Saturday's part. But Monday to Friday, it is fixed. This is the time. Is it clear, sir?
And yeah, it's clear. Thank you. And one more thing, like what is the like? I mean, every position will have one. I mean, barrier, right? After 30 lakh or somewhere, it will be like ending, right? So for this DevOps, like how it will be?
See, sir. See, none of the IT domains have such kind of a barriers. Unless and
Like see,
until
for tester, I mean, I mean, I'm a automation tester, right? When I'm searching for jobs, I mean, when I'm trying to switch for jobs now, I'm 6 years experience, right? No one is like ready to take me with a 20 lakh package or something. They are maximum offering 16 or 15 like that. So how it will be for this DevOps? That's what my question is.
sir, I have students who are taking 50 lakh per annum.
Oh, okay.
So with the 14 years experience.
Oh, thank you,
Okay.
sir. Answer. Yeah,
Okay.
I got
Now
my
beyond this also is
questions clear.
possible. But you should go as a DevOps architect, the role which I'm currently working on. The last package which a company have offered me is around 48L. 2 months back, I just gave random interview to see what is happening in the market. They are ready to release 48 lakh.
Okay.
I hold 14 years, 15 years experience.
Okay. Okay, sir. I got my
Salary is
question
not a
clear.
salary is not a deal at all in DevOps. You don't need to worry. Whatever you ask, they will release, but you should clear the interview. That's the important.
Yeah, that's obvious, right? I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I got my questions clear. Sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Sir, what will the fee structure for the same curriculum?
Fee structures, I believe, maybe ma'am, Mahesh, there Mahesh. Mahesh will be helping out on this matter. So you can be part of the group. Okay, let's do one thing. Let me, get the number for you. One moment, please. I'll give you
Okay.
his contact number, so he will help you.
Sure.
So his contact is okay. So this is Mahesh, madam. His contact number is 9916961234. You can reach out to Mahesh and he will help you out with the course content, course materials, joining links, as well as your fees, and then regarding your account creations, everything he will take care. So you can reach out to my colleague Mahesh.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, guys, fine then. If no doubts, I think like session is helpful for you.
Just one question. How many
Hi, sir.
demo?
Sir, who is that, sir?
Yeah, how many demo classes we have for this? Only one or?
Sir, this is a overall a normal demo session, sir, where we have given for you to understand the DevOps. But you can attend, couple of real-time sessions, which we are going to start from Monday. So from Monday, you can be part of a physical class. I mean, like virtual class with the real content. You can be part of a two to three sessions and see the delivery. Based upon that, you can take the decision.
Thank you, sir. So, guys, you can attend 1 week sessions, first to 5 lectures, Monday to Friday. So, meanwhile, if you felt like these sessions really helpful and you can pay and continue, but first to 5 sessions, we are going to be ask any fees or something. You can try those first 5 sessions. If you felt good, then you can continue further.
Okay, for this particular session, we don't have to pay any charges. Along with that, timing will be the same.
No. Timing will be 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. IST, Monday onwards, 8 to 9:30. Session going to be start by mostly 8:05 or 8:10. 8 o'clock actually, exactly 8 to 9:30 will be the session. You no need to pay for 1 week.
Okay, it's kind of demonstration.
Not demo, regular content only we are going to be delivered, but we are not going to ask to pay fees as a mandatory for 5 days.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much for that.
This is the only demo, but Monday onwards, it's a regular content. We are not going to be give just briefs or something. The continuation way will be flow will be same, but you don't need to pay any fees for 5 days. After 5 days, you felt okay, these guys are teaching well and the way of approach is good. And apart from the regular content, trainer is going to be delivered. After that, we are going to be handle your resume making, your LinkedIn profile optimization, and your Naukri profile optimization, and we were going to help you to get a calls. Example, most of the cases, once done with the classes, maybe you need to chase us. Mahesh or Sandra, prepare my resume and all. But here we will chase you. You have to make your resume, and we are going to be guide you. And we have a separate mentors who can able to help for them make the resume. After that, mock interviews also. Actually, one more good news we are going to be announced in a very heavy way. Like it's a mock interview tool also we developed by our own. So we are discussing with some fundraisers also for that. So now we are not just into the edtech something. We are a startup also. We developed our own product for mock interviews. So initially till June, it's only for our internal students. After June, we are going to be make that for paid version. Monthly year subscription around 1,000 rupees per month, something we are planning for that. But till that time, it's a KSR students, you can try as a free of cost.
Okay, that's great.
So mock interview, because I in the last couple of years as a founder of EdTech, I find people even technically they are strong. I feel like someone Ajay here in the class. Ajay is good, but when he went for an interview, he may failing because of the scare at that time. So some tension will be there, no? But instead of that, if you tried 10 times here, so you will get a more confident to crack the interview in real time. Because we can't accommodate like mentors for the 10 times for the mock interview, right? Instead of that, A will take that interview and it will be record your conversation and it will give the questions. And if you are not able to deliver the answer, it will give the actual answer also in the report. Right? We are going to be given a demo on Monday about that product also. You can join the class and we will discuss more on that.
Okay, can you just please share the particular link again?
No, that's what Monday I will share with you all that. Okay. It's internally we are developing actually.
No, I'm not talking about that. Shan has shared the link in the chat section.
Yeah,
I
that
just
is
want to
for WhatsApp group. You can join the group so that you will get all regular updates. Let me share
yes,
again.
please.
And sir, what is the fee structure?
It's at 27,000, sir, for both multi-clouds.
Okay. For single payment or?
One go, if you are able to pay, it's at 25,000. It's including all GST. No need to pay extra GST. It's including GST.
Okay.
If anyone have a reimburse from your company, happily you can use this receipt. You will get the refund. I shared the WhatsApp group link in the group chat. Check it.
Will we like do we get a license demo for AWS and Azure portal?
Those we will get a free trial version. That is sufficient. You need to pay. Mostly our course now you can utilize for free of cost only. If required, maybe we need to change the email ID for the extended access. That's it.
Okay, thanks.
Any more questions, guys?
Just one question I have. Do we have any morning batch also for the same?
Sorry, Krishna. Currently, we are running only evening. Morning, maybe it may take time till June or July.
Actually, I have the same concern. I won't be able to join in the evening. So, if possible,
Yeah, I can understand. So
because
we are planning.
Okay.
It may take time, June and July, because one batch in between is there. So once it's done, he will get us time. So we will start another in the morning, mostly into the June or July.
Okay, it's too late.
Even all our trainers also working professionals, right? We also will handle one morning and evening batch. It will be comfortable for both Indian and US people who are staying in US also. They can able to join morning sessions in India. For them, it's evening, right? So it's comfortable for them. So for sure, we will make it. Mostly it is into the June.
As of now, it's evening only.
For now, it's evening only. And another thing, even though if you join now, if you missed any class, you can go with the record. Still, you are not comfortable. You can change your batch to the morning after 3 months. You can swap your batch, which is the new batch starting, right? You can swap the batch, no need to pay again.
Okay. As we talked that we are going to start that initial session by Monday itself. So
Yes.
it is possible that we can get the recording for the same.
Yes, every session. Like you can actually this record also you will get within 1 hour. You can just log into our website called datavision.com. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Let me know if you are able to see my screen. Okay. You are able to see, right?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So you just go to the Google, type it as a KSR Data Vision. Okay. So go to our website.
Yeah, Mahesh, we can't see your screen, Mahesh. We just
No.
see only the
Can't see the screen.
normal
Just
window.
give me a second.
I think you can
Let me
share
share that
the
total
private
screen.
window.
Yeah. Is it fine now? Guys, are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
Mahesh.
Just
Go ahead,
type it as a KSR Data Vision. This is our website. So along with the regular course, you can see our the blogs also like an entry questions related. Okay. Cloud computing, DevOps. So, and we are gathering the frequent interview questions like recently what are the students attending, right? Those interview questions also we are gathering and we are making as a mock interviews on our YouTube channel as well. Okay. So we just go to home. Sorry. Okay. Sign in. So if you have an account, you just log in directly. If you don't have an account, create a new account. Create a new account. You can just create a new account. You can, sorry, sign up. You can give your email ID and your password. You can create a new account. As I have already an account, let me try with it. It's a loading. As I have multiple courses, so that's the reason it's showing here. And apart from our regular content, you can see this is on LinkedIn expert, and he was an we are taking webinars about how to utilize LinkedIn in better way to get a more opportunities. So these kind of sessions we will conduct frequently. Okay. So now we'll go to the regular concept, explore courses, go to the upcoming sessions. Here you can see our multi-cloud DevOps. You can enroll here for 1 week. First 5 lectures you can able to see from here itself. I know. Enroll now, it's a free of cost. Access now. Click on class records. Okay, this is still session is going on. That's the reason it's showing as a join now. But once it's done, maybe hardly it will take another 30 to 40 minutes to see the view recording. Maybe let me show like old videos, anything. Yeah, see view recording, right? Similar way it will show. Even if you want have some time, you can see the old records also. You can click on view recording. You can able to see the old classes. It will display like this. Okay. You can see all those lectures. Okay. And course content also you can able to download from here. Here is our course curriculum. Just to click on download. So, any questions, guys, here?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's very helpful. Thank you.
So apart from this, like we will have a separate group for you, WhatsApp group, for the paid students also. Frequently, we will try to give all the updates or anything, and all the class logs and all we are going to be delivered to you. Right? Right? So because that group we can utilize as a virtual classroom. So any doubts you have, like you can post in the group, their trainer will be there, our mentors will be there. We can have a fruitful discussion, irrespective of time. You no need to wait for the next class. You can just post there your query. Hope all good, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just one question, like
Yes.
in case I'm in experienced in this particular field, I'm in IT, and I've been using this Terraform and GitHub's option, GitHub action, right? So just want to see, because if I join your live course, right? But is there any possibility that I can utilize? Utilize my time and I can go through some of the previous batch videos so that I
Yes,
can
yes,
be
you
more.
can. We will provide. So because even we are happy if you got a better opportunity before completing course itself.
Mhm. Okay, so in that case, should I go for the live one or should I go for the if already self-paced sort of thing recordings?
It depends. Like you no need of any additional support, and you are comfortable with the records. Just you no need to ask doubts or queries, and you no need to make a resume. Just your personal effort. Then you can go with even records also.
Okay, and in that case, is there any difference with this thing? Like,
Yeah, minimal around 20% something price will be difference will be there. It's not a huge.
Okay, and I see it. I was sort of traveling. So in this particular thing, like in DevOps thing, so what sort of the project, or the architecture wise, we will be going to take care of. End-to-end pipeline sort of architectures for this.
Yes, end-to-end pipeline we are going to be trying here.
Yeah,
So I can say simple world. Once
Mhm.
this course is completed, you are equal into a 4 years DevOps guy experience. Only
Okay.
the DevOps example, you are already holding 10 years. Out of that, you can happily say like 4 years onwards, I'm already working on DevOps.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That much of knowledge, because that's the reason maximum where here I can see now who are 14 people are there for sure. All 14 people are mostly working.
Mhm. Okay.
So depends on those people only. We are creating the content with a depth knowledge.
Okay. Okay. And what about the pipeline monitoring and all these things?
For this, if you want, like in our YouTube channel, recently we Sean only taken a 2 days workshop on data ops.
Okay.
Recently, DevOps and data people are working together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for that, we created a data ops. You can see even that session also, and the workshops also it's available actually from our website. Let me share again. Under hackathon and workshops, it's available.
Okay. Is it available on YouTube as well?
YouTube, I guess I didn't given already, but let me see here. Under workshops. This is the data ops. 2 days CI/CD pipeline, Kubernetes, we already provided. And another 2 days workshop on Azure data engineering. Apart from this, frequently we will conduct Agile sessions also.
Okay. Okay.
Agile sessions and email TPTs. These kind of sessions also will conduct any because for Power BI, some other courses people will join without any proper IT experience. For them, we are going to be help them to make how to write an email properly, how to create a Teams meeting invite. Even we are going to provide a Teams meetings invites or Teams groups also for them. You can see here.
Okay. Okay.
Let me change. So similar way, we will create a groups and we will try to encourage them to be active in a Teams as well.
Oh, nice.
Further, they will be becoming equal to what I use the word, right? Equivalent to 4 years experience. So by utilizing all these things, they will get a better idea.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. And come again, what sort of thing, fee structure for this self-paced thing? What you just said?
Self-paced, we will discuss on because as of now, we are focusing actually live sessions. It depends on their requirement if they need. So we are going to be provided. We will discuss on that part.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I will check with you on
Sure,
that.
Amit. Yeah. Any more questions, guys? Sandeep, Sumit, VR, Keshwada, Ganesh. All good?
All good, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was really helpful for me.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So we will meet on Monday.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. Thank you.
Bye.